Okay, so here are the four things you need to do right before you can sign a client. And it's not really like do the cold call, schedule the listening appointment, go to the listening appointments and close the client. That's not the four things, guys. Just to just a disclaimer, that's not the four things. Obviously, it's part of the four things, right? But we're gonna go more in detail and actually look more at the principles and fundamentals, right, of things that you need to do before you can sign a client, and the four things that you need to do before you can sign a client. All right, so yeah, let's get straight into the video. Right, so the four things that need to happen before you can sign a client as a realtor is you're probably putting in lots of time and effort into lead generation, but you just don't get the results you desire. Spending hours every day cold calling, door knocking, sending out flyers, etc. Just to get the listing appointment here and there, but it's not really consistent or predictable. Constantly getting rejected or insulted. Feel like you're at a constant disadvantage, right? The truth is, you're just not following the correct steps. You've probably been told to cold call, don't knock, send out flyers, host roadshows, etc. Get leads that way, follow up with those leads like crazy, schedule a listing appointment, close the client like that. The problem with doing it this way is you're missing steps. You see, they say the real estate business is a people's business. You need to be able to connect, interact, and deal with people. People need to know, like, and trust before they can decide to do business with you or choose you as an agent to help them buy their dream home or sell their current one for a premium price. You need to be able you need to build some sort of relationship with them. Some form of connection needs to be had, right? And some reciprocity as well as relatability needs to have formed before they decide to actually choose you as the agent to list their home or buy their dream home. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through like the steps, right? But like backwards, basically. So it's like in reverse, and then the steps will also make sense, but I do the other way around as well. So at what's this what we want, right? At the end of the cycle, we want clients to sign with us. You want to get clients, right? That's your dream state. That's what you guys want. That's what we all want, right? So, but for that to happen, they have to have built a strong enough relationship with you to help them with one of the biggest decisions to happen or biggest decisions to happen in their life or biggest things to happen in their life. It's like, guys, buying a home is so important. Like it's like big milestone for people. Like, or then they buy that home, right? And then they live in that home and now they want to sell it, and then like you think you can just cold call them and then like you're gonna get the client from, like, no, guys, like actually do like the due diligence, right, and put in the work, proper work. Like cold calling is putting in the work, but do the right work, right? Doesn't matter what boat you're in. It doesn't matter how hard you roll, it matters what boat you're in. Anyways, that's not the point of this. So, but for you to sign clients, you need to have built a strong life relationship so they can trust you with helping them with one of the biggest decisions of their life. Like, guys, it's so important. Like, guys, take it that seriously. Like, people, like buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions they can ever make. So take it that seriously. Anyways, and for that to happen, the relationship need to be good. And not just you cold call them one time and then like you speak to them on the phone for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, and then you message them on, like, you email them or whatever, and you send them a couple of text messages, and then there, bam, you got the client. And now that's the basis of your relationship, guys. Now that relationship is not strong enough. It's not strong enough, especially if you want that client to actually like like trust you in your opinion, not give you so many objections, not be a pain in the ass type of client, etc. And also that client to want to come back to you in the future when they want to buy or sell a home again, right, in the future, and come and get that business again and actually retain that client, right, and also increase the lifetime value of that client. Anyways, that's another thing. So, but for them to have built a strong enough relationship with you, right, they need to trust you, your services as a real estate agent, right, your expertise, right, so your knowledge on real estate, the real estate market, buying or selling homes, how to market homes, all that stuff, right. Your offer enough to start being open, right, to they need to like trust your offer, like what are you offering them, right? Offer enough to start being open to the conversation of you helping them sell their home or buy their dream home and get them from their current state to their desired state. All these people have a current state and desired state. Their current state might be that they are in this home right now, but they want to relocate in the next 6 months, and yeah, They want to relegate to another city or another country. That's their current state. So the desired state is actually get doing that in the best way. So selling their home and this in this amount of time, this time frame, like so they want to sell it in the next, let's say, 9 months, right? So they're moving out in the next 6 months, but they want to sell it in the next 9 months, or even before that, and then they want to sell it for a certain price or within a certain price range. That's their desire state. That's what they want, and you want that process to happen as smoothly as risk free for them, as stress free for them as possible. So that's what needs to happen for them to build a strong relationship with you. Trust. Relationship is built of trust, guys, and real estate is a people's business, but it's a relationship business. So you need to be able to make relationships, and for you to make relationships, you need to have trust, right? And for you, and also just for them to trust you as well, they need to like you and know enough of you, like know enough about you and your services as a real estate agent. Have some touch points with you, have some points of enough points of contact with you before that trust is built. That's why cold calling and stuff like that isn't, because you don't build up enough chance, you don't build up enough point of context, you don't build up enough touch points with these people for them to actually want to go ahead with you. And even if they do go ahead with you, right, the full trust is not there, which results in stuff like the client not trusting you, the client giving you objection, the client rejecting your opinion and your advice, right, with regards to selling their home and stuff. So they've, and for them to like, for them to like you enough and love you, they need to feel like you truly understand their desires, wants, fears, roadblocks, problems, etc. You guys might connect on a personal level, share some reciprocity, form a bond, etc. So this needs to happen. You need to understand the market and people's desires, fears, wants, roadblocks, stuff that's keeping them up at night with regards to selling their property or buying a new property. First time home buyers, all this different type of stuff. What's keeping them up at night? What's their doubts? What's their fears? What's something that they're constantly thinking about? What's something that they think might be a problem in that process of them taking that action of buying or selling a home, right? So, and then you guys might have to connect on a personal level, not just you understand them from a real, like from an expertise point of view, but also connecting them as people, because it's a people's business at the end of the day, right? So share some reciprocity. You guys might have, like have some stuff in common, or whatever, right? And just you form a bond, right? And that builds trust. So you, for them to like you enough and know enough of you, like you guys have to come into contact in some way, right? Whether it be a cold call, door knock, roadshow, mail, what a direct mail, um, social media, like so like content, ads, whatever, right? You guys need to come into contact in some way. You have to get attention onto you in some way. There, you have to get their attention in some way, right? But the rest of the process or steps can only start if they feel comfortable, if they feel like they are getting value, feel as if they are getting a problem solved. I just want to explain it for you guys. So feel like they're getting value, feel as if they're going to get a problem of their solved, which is getting from the current state or desired state, them um selling their home at this price, whatever, right? Feel understood, right, by you, feel like you genuinely want to help them, feel like they aren't being pressured or pushed to do anything they don't want to do, or feel like they're being rushed to do something they don't want to do. Feel like you're coming across sales, etc. Right. So the premise of this and like the conclusion you get from this is that the way you come into contact and the first impression, right? First impressions are everything. First impression of how you come into contact with clients is very important. So when you're doing stuff like cold calling, and you might be like, no, I'm not the type of person on a cold call. I'm very calm, whatever. But it's like you're still chasing the client. They still don't know who you are from before. Before that cold call, they don't know who you are. So you're basically chasing them. Right. So it basically just says the first impression that these people, right, get from you when you first contact them, your first point of contact, your first touch point with them, what what light is that point of content, what light is that touch point, how is it coming across to them? You might be like, to you it might be like, no, I'm not doing that, but to them it might be like that, right? Because you are chasing them, they don't know you from anywhere. Their sales guard is up, as we would say, right? So the moral from this is start attracting clients, start making clients come to you, right? Start engaging clients in such a way that the first impression is good and where you're not chasing clients, and then the rest of the process where you'll be able easily, right, be able easily, that's the thing, if you cold call them, right, you're starting at the back foot because the first impression is already kind of like not the greatest. Then you have to get them to like you enough and know you enough, feel like you understand their desires, wants, fears, roadblocks, etc. Then, like, what do you call it? They have to trust you enough because of from liking you and knowing enough of you and knowing you enough, right? And having enough touch points, enough point of contact for that, right? And having a good first impression, right? So now they trust you enough, trust your services, trust you as a real estate agent, trust your offer enough, trust you enough to help them make this big decision, right? And have that strong relationship, and then they will sign with you. So when you cocoa and do stuff like that, you can still go through these steps, but you're just making it harder for yourself. You make it extremely harder for yourself because their sales guard is up, right? And you're chasing them, you're putting them on pedestal. So now you have to get past them on the pedestal and then go above them because people are not good experts. But that's another video of mine. Anyways, so this is what the whole premise of this, and the lesson we get from this is your first impression with potential clients and people and the market is very important. So give them that good first impression of them, not of you not chasing them, of them not knowing you from anywhere, of your first impression basically of you just asking for something, not giving until they ask, of you just asking if they're interested so you can ask for that listing appointment, of you just asking like for listing appointment, you just asking to become one of their clients, you just asking for all the stuff instead of giving until they ask, giving so much value, providing value, standing out from everyone else. Give that great first impression, and then the next four steps, right, or next three steps will be amazing and very easy for you, and way easier, right, than if you were to cold call, if you were to chase the client, right. So that's just the lesson you get from this. I hope I was clear enough on this, and hope you guys got some value from this as well. And if this was my first impression, I hope I gave up a good first impression as well. And yeah, if you guys need help with this and you need help with generating more appointments as a real estate agent and then closing those appointments, then definitely book a call below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.